Yo, what you man saying? Another stream, you know, treating people to another stream. See what you lot are saying, man. You're a legend, Ty. Keep up the content. Broke them up. Yeah, man. Been waiting all day for this. This is art, ain't it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just put up a little short as well, you know, of me in the streets. I'm going to start doing them regularly. So I get paid for it as well. It's like, you may as well just fucking record anything, put it up on a YouTube short. Get paid for it. Secure the bag, dopamine rush, yeah. You know I don't like to swallow, yeah. You know I don't like you lot hear me swallowing. I can mute this mic in it. Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything? Yeah, I'm gonna start muting the mic. Does your mum swallow? I actually don't know, you know. Genuinely don't know. Yeah, man. What up, Ty? Bristol. No, man, just ask me that, you know. Jermaine Genius grabbed her by the posse. Yeah, that was another Premiership footballer. You know, from Nottingham. You spoke to Billy Joe since Nantes? No, I don't speak to any of them guys. I like him though, innit? But I just don't really speak to him. I think lockdown affected me, innit? It made me really unsociable. Like I say, man, these streams got me through lockdown, innit? Same with some of you, man. Why haven't you paid your rent? Do you want to be evicted? Yeah, because it would just be a totally different life. You know, like a good adventure. Camper van, tent, travel lodge. Get a new place. It's going to be fucking great, man. Do you realise you could just hand in your notice instead of being evicted? Yeah, but I'm just staying here, innit? Just not paying rent, so the money I make is just stacking up. Stacking. When they evict me, yeah, they'll try and take me to court, innit, but £2 a week. POF Live, they used to be joke. Yeah, they banned it, aren't they? And I was getting a bit sick of it, you know, all the arguing with those rejects on those dating apps. I was getting a bit sick of it, but it was good entertainment, so. £2 a week, explain. Well, you know these videos, you know, I make money from these videos. I have to pay tax in it, but even just being in this place, this rent would class as like tax deductible, innit? Because it's like a recording studio. Same with the electric. My camera's plugged in, the laptop's plugged in, so I can just show my electric bills in it, so I don't have to pay tax. So you can kind of hide things in it. People give me money via PayPal as well, so it's kind of laundering money in it. How's your crypto going? I packed all that in, man. I can't fucking be doing with a roller coaster. Sometimes I'd go to bed, do a trade in bed. I'd wake up, I'd be £2 grand up. close the trade, you know, and just pocket 2 grand, you know, overnight. But, you know, the opposite can happen, you know, and you can just lose loads of cash. So it just depends. But the roller coaster was like that. Ty, do some live watch alongs. What shall I watch? Yo, Disco Dave, you said open a little Pakistani shop. Open a little pack key kind of shop in Nottingham. Get Hex Toys to invest. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him to buy me a camper van. You know, put his logo on the van and tie FL and just sleep in the van. You know, and just make content and just ask him to buy me the van. I think they're only about 4 grand, but watch AJ versus Dubois. Yeah, I don't know if I'll still be in this place, you know, when that fight happens. It's in about 4 weeks, innit? So about time, man. King Bommel, give me £2, you know, thumbs up. King Bommel. But the other stream was slow and then 20 quid just popped up. Oh, I clicked on this guy and I didn't even know who it was. Hex is not your dad to sort out your accommodation. Yeah, but I didn't have a dad, so. Like a sugar daddy. Liam in chains, what you say? What happened with black muscly men with baby team? Black muscly men with baby team? You mean when I went on a night out with him in Brixton? And all these black people with fucking, yeah, come on. But I was interested when baby team just like walked to the front of the queue. You know, and I had a little word with the bouncers. And the bouncers just let him in. You know, baby team and these big black muscly guys just got straight in. So he's probably got a name down there, innit? Do you have sickle cell? That's a Tupac lyric, innit? But yeah, man, I had to get out of there, innit? You know, when I went on a little night out with baby team. But I was there for like 20 minutes. I was like, fuck this place. I need to get out of here. It's like I don't want to fucking chat, you know, because I wanted to breathe in this nice bud. Lemon haze. But yeah, shout out to Crash Bandicoot. Thanks for the £5, yeah. Be safe. Nah, man. I should have took that off the screen, man. But yeah, what you lot saying, man? You like my consistency? I think I've done 3 lives, you know, in the space of a week. B3 Beats. I got accepted for PIP. I'm going to be rich. Yeah, I tried to give my doctor a letter in it, and I was exaggerating, you know, saying, oh, I'm fucking thinking about deleting myself, and I'm just gonna commit a crime so I get locked up, so I stop drinking every day and taking drugs. This is all the stuff that I wrote in the letter, you know, that I posted through the doctor's letterbox, you know, about 2 a.m. Then he rang me the next day, and I didn't bother answering. But yeah, man, Pip, that's what I mean. There's so many opportunities to make money, you know. I'm just seeing all this money popping up. Crash Bandicoot. Who else? Someone else has just given me a few quid. Shane Bongos, you know, £6.66. Shout out to Shane Bongos. That's what I'm saying. You know that little boxing basement? He used to always speak out, you know, about people who used to like flash signals and stuff like that, you know, were part of the Illuminati. He used to diss him, you know, in his streams. I used to enjoy watching boxing basement streams. So hopefully he comes back, but he's got to come back and be humble, because we've seen him in the bath, yeah, with a little Chinese. We've seen his face, we've seen how he lives, we've seen the state of him. So he can't come back and act like he used to, you know, dissing people in boxing and calling people ugly and all this other shit. He's got to be humble. And we know he's racist as well. So I don't know if any black people gave him super chats in it, but now you know what he's like in it. So but when Shane Bongos gave him £6.66, he conveniently didn't care, you know, about satanicness. Basement rabbi. Well, that's it. There was a theory going around, you know, the cult, that he's a J, but he got kicked out, you know, of that community, you know, for noncery. But his channel was only good because he was dissing people, laughing for it. He said, yeah, you know what, I used to sit here and watch his streams, and I used to enjoy his streams, and I used to laugh, and I'd basically do what he was doing, just drinking and smoking. He was talking his shit. The chat was about me. He kept talking about me. So from like an ego point of view, I loved it, innit? I'd like to see him come back, but like I say, he's got to be humble. Good vibes. Sit back. What's next for Dave Allen? This is what I'm saying to you. You know, stuff like that, I could just do streams every day. That's why I've started to become regular. Because we've spoke about, this is like a cool little in-joke. What's next for Dave Allen? One of his videos popped up, you know, on my YouTube page, and he was just chatting about how much he got paid or something. He had like 60,000 views, you know what I mean? So I need to start doing stuff like that. But that's why I put up a little short, you know, saying I'm going to go live. Nah, man. But it might not be as bad, because like I said, when I got fucked up by Eubank, I couldn't watch the video back, because loads of women who liked me at the time, they were watching it, innit, because it was on Channel 5, you know, my fight with Eubank. So I couldn't watch it for time, but then I watched it on a stream and it wasn't even that bad. There's some good comments. I don't want to take the super chats off the screen, man. I ain't ignored it. I put it on the screen, man. I ain't ignored it, so. Have you seen the latest Frank Bruno training video? His movement for his age is impressive. Yeah, but every time I think of him, I just think of him getting fucked up by Mike Tyson and Panto That's what I think about when I think about Frank Bruno. Yeah, it's just negative. Where's his excellency? Drop the bag, man. Well, he's unpredictable. But that's why he likes these videos, innit? Because I don't want to talk about his business, but he does certain things here, and it puts him on a certain vibe, innit? So me and him are like similar. Anything black tie and hates, yeah, Frank Bruno. He used to be in adverts, you know, with a commentator called Harry Carpenter, you know, and they were like promoting HP sauce. And Frank Bruno used to say to Harry, "Pass the sauce, Harry." And he used to do that stupid laugh. Negative black energy, that's what I mean, man. But yeah, that boxing basement guy, he was kind of like, he admitted that I inspired him, you know, to get into YouTube. He said he loved my old videos and he stayed watching the streams as well. He used to give me super chats. But he used to say that I was on the pocket of Boxing King Media. And being on the pocket is basically when someone goes to prison, yeah, and they're a bitch, and they're getting beat up in prison, and they're getting raped, and they're getting robbed. They go to the main man in the prison, innit, and say, "Look, I'll give you BJs, yeah. I'll give you little massages. I'll wash your feet. But I just need protection from these people who are raping me and robbing me and fucking me up." So the main man will say, "All right then, follow me around, yeah. Hold my pocket. So these people know, you know, not to fuck with you." It's a long story. Yes, Sean Williams, keep up the consistency, big tie. The court has been spoiled with high-end art all week. That's what I mean, man. And there's women watching this as well, and they're seeing the money just coming in, and it's turning them on. A certain woman messaged me last night saying that she's naked. Ty, your art is going up in value. I know, man. Was it Agent X? Well, Agent X is kind of like in this cult, innit? She sent me some super chats. She joins other streams who were talking about me and shit like that. But that Triple R guy, he posted a video of me and him when he like ran up to me in the streets. He recorded a video and put it up on his channel, yeah. And this Agent X, this woman, yeah, she started like commenting, you know, on the video saying, "Oh, Triple R is what you call a real man." So I replied in it saying, "Do you want me to fuck you and make you famous?" You know what I mean? Obviously, like, I'm not like big time, but it could work. Then she started giving me super chats in it. Are you jealous that Triple R is now simping for Black Caller and not you? Well, that's what he's doing, isn't it? The Black Caller. He's trying to get these people away from me, yeah, and to him, trying to get me jealous. But I don't care about these people. If I cared about these people, I'd pay my rent and I'd stay in this shithole Sheffield. Why do you backwash your drink so much, bro? I don't even want to talk about it. Before this stream, I checked out how I can mute my mic in it, so Yo, did you man hear any of that? Did you man hear any of that? You get me? I did a YouTube short. I was quite proud of it. Yo, who's this? Get yourself a little Chinese and get that bath running. Oh, that's a little boxing basement reference, isn't it? So who's that? Liban Haji Mohammed. Yo, who's that? Man, give me 20 quid, you know. I don't know, there's something going on here, blood. Never heard of this geezer before. Give my thumbs up, even though I'm suspicious. You know, one of them. That's why. Oil money confirmed. Yeah, who the fuck is that? But then he's like making a little boxing basement reference, you know, when he was in the bath with the Chinese. So it's like, who is it? What's a mad Arab name, you know? Like I say, this woman was sending me messages last night saying, oh, I'm naked. Oh, I'm in bed naked. Oh, what about my needs? I was sat here drinking, I was chilling, I was high, I was just watching some police, you know, body cam videos, you know, of them like pulling women up who have been drink driving. The women begged the police, you know, to let them off. Hold on a sec. G-Man Boxing, been a while, shout out to Ty. Is this the real G-Man, yeah? Yeah, man, I remember you still. You was around in the heyday, but like, you know, when 20 quid's popping up like that. G-Man is a turncoat. Yeah, there was a few people who was telling me that he was dissing me. IFL in the chat posing as someone else. Yeah, so I was sat here earlier on, and I was just watching YouTube videos in it, and a fisheyes video was on the screen in it, and it was IFL. And I thought, let me click on this and see what Coogan's up to. Cause I used to like making videos about him, you know, dissing him and his bent legs. I used to call him Ramanathan, because that's his name, innit? Coogan Cassius Ramanathan. I used to put up all those images, you know, him and those women. And he used to beg me, you know, to take him down and not post any more photos of him with women, because his girlfriend at the time was jealous. So I just carried on, man. But yeah, I tuned into a Fisheyes interview, you know, on IFL, and first of all, there was an advert, yeah. So I had to wait for that to fuck off. Then Coogan's got a little sponsor. And then the intro happened, and it was just some guy called Joe Pugh. And I just thought, IFL is dead now, man. Can you stream on POF? No, you can't do it, you know. These lives are dead. I just gave you £5 of my hard-earned money for a review of your comedy stand-up, and you ignored it. Hashtag man down. Hashtag no more super chats from me. Bro, that's alright, you know. What you man saying? Lol, man thought Ty will do requests. Do you know what it is? Like, you know, when I'm not streaming, I still think about things, you know, that I talk about in the streams. So like, man's asked me to review my stand-up. Sometimes I think about my stand-up in it. And I feel ashamed, you know, that it's captured, you know, on YouTube. It's captured on video. And it was dead. I didn't prepare. It's like the Eubank fight. More viewers tonight, that's what I mean, and I ain't even give it a good title. Like minimum effort, you know what I mean, but fucking big rewards, man. But yeah, man's distracting me, innit? Yeah, so this guy, see what I mean? Another 5 has popped up. I'm not bent legs. Kid Gallard is training me. Be safe. I know Barry's training some rich Indians because he was a bit offended, you know, and someone asked me what Barry's been up to, and I said he was training some dirty Indians. Barry sent me a WhatsApp message saying, these are the dirty Indians that I'm training, and he sent me some videos in it, but I didn't watch them. They're probably Indians driving fancy cars and all that. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Kind of want to know who it is though, innit? So what now? He's giving me 25 quid. Do you think that Sonny Edwards is happy that Boxing Basement is gone? Sonny was ignoring him. That Boxing Basement was begging people to get on his stream. He was begging a woman who was obsessed with me. That's what I'm saying. Boxing Basement was begging a woman who's obsessed with me to go on his stream. She didn't, yeah? She went on the Black Caller stream. So when that Boxing Basement joined the Black Caller stream and seen that Sarah was on there and a few others, you know, he went mental and he started saying end this, end that, you know, really chucking out the N-word. It was fucking nice. I like him. I like to see him come back. But we can see straight through him. You know, when he's trying to act hard and that. They're trying to act like me and that. He said I inspired him. Do you know what it is? I kind of caused this, yeah, because I inspired people in it to set up their own channels. So the Black Caller, he sent me a dead Snapchat just saying, oh, I'm just messing about, I'm just messing about. Yo, you see that there, yeah? That's what popped up on my fucking YouTube page. You know that? Yo, can you man see that, yeah? That's what popped up, you know, on my YouTube page when I went on YouTube on my phone, you know, to look at some videos. That popped up. And I thought, has the Black Caller made a video about me again? Because his channel is basically a reaction, you know, to my channel. And people who are obsessed with me, they tune into his channel because they want to hear other people talking about me. In the video and in the chat. Simple. See what I mean? These women watching this, they're seeing £100 getting dropped by Hex Toys. Be safe. Yeah, I love that. I love that. But Hex Toys, what I was saying is, do you want me to put a Hex Toys logo, you know, on my camper van? Because I'm just going to get out of this shithole here. Probably in a few weeks, you know, I'm going to go and live in a camper van, you know, and stream and just get some really good content. Buy a tent as well. So yeah, let me know if you want me to put your logo on my camper van. But yeah, man, thanks for that. You inspired me too. When I get new Wi-Fi, I will broadcast. Bro, what the fuck is going on here? Can you put me on the camper van too? I will be happy with being on the wheels. Bro, just let me know what you need, man. You just chuck in. But yeah, I feel like I've turned it around, man. You know, from fucking up in boxing, you know, to just sitting here getting this kind of money, yeah. Shout out to Hex Toys, man. Always supporting. But I think these streams, yeah, are better than the series that I did with Boxing King Media. They were cringe. Anytime I see a video of me pop up on my YouTube page, yeah, of me fucking about with Boxing King Media, I just scroll past it quickly, man. You know what I mean? £200 from Hex Toys, you know. Let's go on the road. Smooth groove. Oh, shit. But this is what I mean. This is what destroyed Boxing Basement as well. Because he was seeing this. He was seeing this money. £200, £100, £5, £5. Yeah, £20. And it was burning him. And he was begging my rejects, you know, to go on his show. So that's what I mean. Go on the road. Camper van. How much is a camper van? I'll record myself buying it as well, you know, the camper van. You know, make a little YouTube short on that. Pay your rent. No, I'm not doing that. I think the camper van's paid for, you know, after tonight's stream. Check out the prices, you know, after this stream. And you know, sometimes, yeah, you know, when I smoke, you know, on the stream, do you sometimes see my hand shaking like that? Sometimes, yeah. Makes people think that they've got to me in it, but I could just be putting it on, you know, just going like that, pretending like the black caller. You know what I mean? But yeah, fuck him anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna check out some camper vans after this stream. Because then I can deliver pizzas as well. It's all content, innit? Nah, there's just so much going on this stream, you know. Ty made about £500. High value man. Yeah. It's like 37 fucking minutes, man. But I know lots of people, yeah, in my personal life who would be really good at this, you know, just talking bullshit drunk. But they ain't got the courage, man. They ain't got the confidence. So they start hating on me, innit, you know, and they see these big fucking super chats dropping. Yeah, that's up to them. Yeah, I meant to mute my mic, and every time I swallow, but it's too much clicking. I'm seeing all these super chats. It's a lively stream tonight, innit? And it's less than an hour. It's just over half an hour, so. Quickly fly to Spain for your next live, man. Yeah, bro. I lay in bed, you know, just thinking about this kind of stuff. But I think I'm just waiting, you know, to get evicted. Black Caller wants that hex bag desperately. Black Caller wants that hex bag desperately. Yeah, you know, if that fucking Black Caller started getting loads of super chats, you know, from Hex Toys, that would bother me. So, but then that happens. £50, man. Loads of pussy watching as well. Certain family members watching, you know, hating, gossiping about me. Yeah. Bro, what's going on here? You think this is Hex Toys? I don't know, because can I have some money, please, Hex? That's from this guy who's also been chucking like loads of cash at me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been typing things into Google, you know, like how do you join the Illuminati and shit like that. Just, you know, typing that kind of thing into fucking Google. I don't know if it's connected. I don't know who it is, innit? I can't click on him, you know, and just like look into it. Nah, there's all these super chats. Love BKM, he's the GOAT. But Ty, stay true to your art. Oh, shit. Give us some content, you plum. Do something interesting. I don't need to, do I? You see what's been happening. Free James Helder. Hex Toys just said it's me, G, 100%. Yeah, man, I appreciate the support in it, but again, it's encouraging me to like do nothing. Nothing. You've got the status of a plum, you're a plum. Yeah, that's the James Helder song, innit? I don't know whether to play. I don't want to take the piss out of it. Yo, what's going on here? Is this working or what? It's just stopped, you know. I know like loads of people are typing. How comes it's just died out? Right, I'm gonna have to wrap it up, you know, because the chat's just stopped in it. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's back on now, you know. Smash and grab booth. You got a job yet? Why do I need a job, man? Have you just joined or what? There's fucking hundreds of super chats being given today. This is an easy job. So when I go on the road, yeah, in my camper van, it's going to be really interesting. Does Michelle swallow? Oh, the baby mama. Nah, she wasn't really good, you know. Remember the first time she gave me a BJ and she was like sucking it. You know them polo mints? You know, there's like a tight hole, you know, in the middle. That's what her lips were like. And she was like, she put like cuts on my dick, man. I like cuts, like actual cuts on my dick, you know, because she was like sucking it so much. It's like these Be Safe condoms, they're really tight. They don't work. That's why I had to stop promoting them, innit? 300 live, you know what I mean? I think because I was kind of on like 800, innit? Regular viewers, but Nonskate happened. The police took my laptop for 6 weeks, so I didn't stream for time, innit? And then the laptop started fucking about for some reason. I felt like they put spyware, you know, in my hard drive or something. So I did like lives that were like really slow, you know, for about a month. You know, and it's really jittery, and I think some people lost interest. You get me? Bad quality. But the numbers are going up. But yeah, man, shout out to all the super chatters tonight, you know. Do we all get a flat tour before you get evicted? Well, that's the thing. I don't know what to do. Because I'm thinking like, I'm going to wait for him to bang on the door. I'm going to look out the window. I'll kind of get the gist of who it is. The bailiffs. So I don't know whether to start streaming at that point. It might be a bit too early. I don't know. You know, and then do the, you know, the tour. You know, when I'm getting kicked out, because it's good content, isn't it? So I'm not sure about how to go about it. I'm not sure how to go about it. Review the James Helder track. You want me to review it, yeah? Bro, I can't find my earbud, you know. I can't really fucking... Bro, who the fuck is that, man? Who is that? Is that some rich Arab? You know, that Kid Gallad's training? Because there's a guy called Darren Hill, and I think Barry trains him, or Dominic Ingle, and he's always chucking money at me, innit? So I don't know who this guy is. Liban Haji Mohammed. Can I get a private flat tour? Will you let me take a piss glass home as a souvenir? Thai is owned by Muslims. They're normally the people who come up to me, you know, in the streets and say they like the streams. And I kind of like diss those Muslim outfits, you know, those trousers and skirt in one, you know, that the Muslim men wear. I was dissing the outfit, innit? Boxing King Media tried to get me into one of those outfits in Morocco. I said, nah, man. So then when I'm sat here, I'm watching YouTube videos, yeah, scrolling, and I see a video, you know, of me wearing one of those Muslim outfits. You get me? Liban is your new stalker, Thai. I don't know who it is, because it's not like it's saying it's his first super chat. I don't know who it is. It might have been someone who existed already and just switched up the name. I don't know what's going on, but... What if the bailiff's kicking the door when you're having a poo? Bro, that's disgusting, man. Imagine the money I'd make, you know, if I'd have streamed 6 hours from like 8 p.m. You know, just keep going. Coogan won't like this big money rolling in. That's what I'm saying. Contemporary art, yeah, of course, man. The streams are on the rise again. Yeah, we're getting momentum. That's what I mean, consistency. So I'll just go for it, innit? I never feel like streaming, but... Why is Coogan's channel dying? Because we don't know who these people are. These Andrew McCarts, these Joe Pughs, these Cole McGuigans. They're not... Who are they? We don't really know anything about them. They're not characters. Coogan, he's got bent legs. You know, he's fucking... Pff. But now he don't really do the interviews. He's not allowed in America. Someone paid you to review the James Helder track video, but you ignored him. Alright. I got my earbud in now. What, this one here, yeah?
Oi, Solar Boy. Yeah, mate, we do stood there like that, you fucking knob. Do you know what I mean? Look, you're all trussed up with your badges and thing, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm the flavour of the month. I came from nowhere, now I got the trainers of the month. I'm chasing haters, counting paper through my farms. I'm big in the game, bruv, you got the status of a plum. You're a plum. I call a favour and it's done. Shit's hot, it's like I came straight from the sun. Get blazed, get bun, like Grade and Skunk. My boy them, straight from the slum. Garage grind beats, so like graveyard funk. I'ma spend B till I'm raving drunk. Frenemies, enemies, waved by the bunch. It's my chance to blow, punks get jumped. Van life, put them in the back of the trunk. Van life, put them in the back of the trunk.
Hey, Nate.
I said nothing. Man got robbed. Man got robbed, you know. Yeah, don't matter. It's been a good night, you know. What you man saying? I'm gonna wrap it up, you know. Solid stream, some serious super chats. Let me thank them all again. Shout out to Hex Toys, yeah, supporting. I don't know who this guy is. Hold on a sec. Tony Chicken Bone Tony. Do you think the Black Caller has been snidey trying to mess up Hex and getting your bird on live? Well, you know what it is. Bro, I'm just getting proper distracted, you know. You know, shit like this going on. Shout out to Hex Toys. Have you fell off? Rent and shit. Slap those slags down. We are on the up. No bailiffs on my watch. Be safe. Yo. No, I haven't fell off, man. It's just it's going to be an interesting story, so I'm going with it, man. It's going to be good content, so I'm just going to get evicted from this shit. I'll just call it a day. Go on the road, man. These haters like Coogan, you know, seeing that. But that little James Helder video, you know what I mean? You know, that music, it didn't really go anywhere. So he's hoping that one of his sons, you know, becomes a Premiership footballer, or both of them. That's all he posts, you know, on his Instagram. So still ignore Tony. Who's Tony? Some guy called Tony, innit? Tony Chicken Bone Tony or something. Bro, I can't remember what he said. There's a lot going on here, you know, like this shit. This guy here. You see that? Can I have some Hex? Can I have some, please, Hex? So this guy is giving money to ask for money. It's weird, man. And like I say, there's women watching, you know, we're getting turned on. Agent X. Have you seen Agent X's OnlyFans page? Bro, I'm telling you, you can see. There's so much money here, and that's what I say to some of these stupid women, but it's like they're dumb. I kind of tapped into that market, you know, that field, OnlyFans, but it was with this fucking disgusting, vile prostitute who stunk. She was gross. She was probably out there giving BJs, you know, back when Nassim Hamed was on the scene, you know, boxing and that, 25 years ago. She came round here, she sat here, she gave me a hand job, and I recorded her in the bedroom, you know, naked with her legs open, tried to sell it, tried to go down that route, sold a few copies. Man's catching up with Hex Toys, you know. Liban said, hello ladies, please message me. Get on him, find out who he is. Get him involved in the cult, see what he's about. What's his story? Man's just chucking money around like that, you know, so he's in the cult. Liban. Liban versus Hex Toys on the cobbles. Yeah, he's catching up. But nah, shout out to Hex Toys, man. I don't know, it's like I'm not giving him enough, but I put his logo on my fucking camper van. Right, we've got 3 minutes and then it's over. Good solid stream, positive, lucrative. Wrap it up, you rich cunt. Yeah, I told these people it's just there to do. Some of them want to try and go behind my back and start trying to collab with other people. You know what I mean? It's a good time to end it. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, man. Is Hexa J? I don't know, I don't care. I was looking at some J hats, you know, on eBay. Hex, you should donate hourly. Yeah, because he gave me 100 quid. Then he gave me 200 quid, you know, near. Waking up at 3 p.m, but that's what I'm saying. These super chats, they kind of support that, innit? Time raking it in. That's what someone said. Time raking it in. Yeah. And then this guy said, "Is your debt giving you sleepless nights?" It's just too. Hex is the court leader's leader. Yeah, whatever he wants, man, within reason. I'd rim your daughter tie, bro. Yeah, 45 seconds. See if I stick to it, man. How old is your daughter? I think she's about 23. Get a takeaway. I had a takeaway last night, man. Man's going out on a high, bro. Trust me. I don't know if there's any highlights that I can clip up, you know, and just chuck it up on a short and try and make more money. I don't think it's been one of them kind of streams. Like when I burnt my t-shirt, you know, when I was smoking, some of you people were saying it was a publicity stunt, you know what I mean? But that's not the case, because I used to enjoy wearing that t-shirt on its own. Now when I wear that pink Thai FL t-shirt, I have to wear like a pink hoodie, you know, so I can hide the hole. So it was. Let's says it was. It was what? Like you just, yeah. You're not saying end it. It's dead. So why are you still here chatting though? I don't understand. No, I don't think this is lit properly. I'm not really feeling the hit. This can't continue. Well, like I say, man, I used to wake up at 4 a.m. My alarm used to go off. I used to wake up just fucking to get ready to go and work in a factory for 12 hours. I had to get up, yeah, I had to walk, because there's no buses at that time, innit? My shift started at 6 a.m. Get up, put on some fucking high-vis vest and some safety boots. Walk to the factory, stand up for 12 hours picking up boxes. So when man are telling me to wrap this up, I should be able to click on people, yeah, and just select the put user in timeout. But now I can't seem to do it. You know what I mean? This guy keeps saying wrap it up. He's called Michelle Hall Johnson. So Michelle Johnson is the name of my baby mama, innit? So this guy's so invested in my life. He's telling me to wrap it up. It's what it is, yeah. I basically said to this woman who's obsessed with me, like, you better bring something to the table, man, because you can't just keep messaging me and expecting me to reply and listen to your voice messages when I'm trying to chill out and watch my videos, have my little drink and chill, yeah. You're taking up my time, so you got to bring something to the table. Give her a few options. One of them was get on the YouTube, yeah. So now she's got on there because of me. I leaked a voice message that she sent me about the first time we met. I put it up on my channel. I put a picture of her and her little mate, yeah. And I titled the video Ty FL's new co-host, yeah. So the black caller seen that, so he's tried to approach her, innit? You know, trying to play these mind games. But bro, this woman's obsessed with me, man. Let me tell you. Turned up, you lot seen her turn up, I think. Or I can't remember, I think I streamed before she, whatever. Why don't you respect your small donors? What do you mean? What are you saying? Obviously, like, the big ones are going to catch my eye, innit? I'm just drunk, I'm high, I'm chatting. There's all these idiots. There's this idiot saying wrap it up. Michelle Hall Johnson. In fact, let me try this way. Try this way. Yeah, I've got him. Got him. Putting me time out for like half an hour, because I'll be gone by then. Do you know what it is though? I can't put any more of these on the screen in it because I'm about to exit that fucking page. It's a long story, but yo, Manda said the black caller is 100% snidey. Fair play, he is blatant. He's jealous of your cranium. Like I say, the black caller, his channel, his whole site, his whole fucking page is about me. It's like a reaction channel, you know, to things I've said in my stream. So that even when I stream, if he streams, yeah, and then I stream, he's basically watching my stream, innit, and everyone's listening to what I've got to say. But that's what I'm saying though. You know, if he is really good, you know, at mind games. Like I say, I played mind games on all these guys. And I was thinking about Terence Crawford today. I got in his mind. I got in his mind so much, yeah, when I was talking about his fat wife. I got in his mind so much, he wrote a tweet about me. It's kind of towards me, and he said, we've got passports here as well, you know. You know, he's from America, isn't he? So that's what he said. And you know that little Umar, IFL Umar, he replied to that tweet from Terence Crawford and he said, is the pound for pound #1 best boxer in the world tweeting about Ty? You know what I mean? So it was that big a deal, man. No, but what I'm saying is, you know, the black caller. You know, if he has read all these books, The Art of War, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he's really up there mentally, you know what I mean? You know, me and him kind of going back and forth, it might benefit me, you know, it might cause me to step my game up, you know, collabing with him. Obviously, he's snidey, so if he does something snidey, it'll make me think, yeah, man, I need to tighten up. Because I got exposed. He's definitely a snide though. But like I said, man, I've terrorized these guys, you know, in boxing without laying a fucking finger on. So, when you talk about mind games, it's... Man said Lenny Henry, yeah. Blaze up this thing here, man. Sneaky nigga. Yeah, man, Hex Toys is on a mad one. Shit. Man sent me loads of voice messages, you know. He's on a high, mate, let me tell you. I don't want to talk on man's business, innit, but he's on some high. Well, you know, when he's on one of them mad ones, he said he just sits there like watching these streams, you know, because we're all kind of Ty, you watch football now. Go get yourself a fivers, Ty. You deserve it. I've got some stuff here, man. Really chilled. This is the same mood I was in last night when that woman kept messaging me saying she was naked. See, this is what I mean about these people as well. She's trying to play mind games, but I brought her into this. You know, that's Sarah, who's obsessed with me. I brought her in it. I said, listen, you got to bring something to the table. So she started getting involved. But now she's trying to play little games, you know, because of the black caller trying to manipulate her. Because she was like, oh, I'm naked. So I was like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? she kept talking, innit? She was trying to flirt with me. And she was like, so what, are you rejecting me? And then she said, the black caller wouldn't reject me. You get me? But I bought it on myself though. I told her, listen, you need to get involved in my life. That's going to benefit me. And she's giving me stories to talk about now, innit? And I'm cashing in. You see me cash in, man. He's stealing your girl. See, this is what I mean. I had to sit back. All these fucking people come to me. Look, the black caller's here with this little emoji of his, you know, the brain and the fucking remote control, mind games, yeah? Like I said, if I can affect people like Terence Crawford, you know, get out there that much and affect people like that. Sarah revived your dead channel. Exactly. But who put her on here? Who gave her that talk? It was me. Who inspired the black caller? Me. What do these people on the black caller radio stream talk about? Me. What's the chat about? Me. So I ain't fucking worrying about nothing. Why does Harvey Price look like you? He's ugly, man. I seen him in a swimming pool, innit? Disgusting. Triple R is literally your son, but he fumbled his channel. Well, he's not my son, is he? But he's another one who I inspired, you know, and he does his streams, he talks about me, his chats about me. So this is what I've created, and sometimes I watch their videos and I think, I created this shit. I inspired it. I'm like the director of this. But yeah, the Black Quitter, he tried it as well. He tried to get with this woman, innit? Nah, man just gave me 15 quid, blood. I was about to tell a fucking really good story. It's at Liban. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Yeah, take that. Yo, let's click on that. Yeah, man, Liban. Good night, Ty. I'm going to pray now. Be safe. Black Caller is a kafir. Yo, see, now I'm thinking it's him, innit? I wake up thinking about that nigga. Do you know what's good, though? You know, the Black Caller is trying to get into my mind, and he has a little bit in it. He has a bit. But he's taken my mind off someone else who I can't stand, that I used to think about all the time. I was going to mess him up. I was asking my weed dealers, you know, if they can get hold of a strap. Triple R. Tying is the OG, can't lie. Bro, I've created a fucking, what's it called? Franchise. Other people are making, yeah, man. Do you ever get mad? Nah, I'm chilled, man. That's what I'm saying when that woman was messaging me saying she's naked and, oh, what about my needs? Oh, she was desperate for a fuck, this Sarah. And I said to her, listen, you're not fucking up my vibes. I don't know if that was the real Triple R, you know. You never know here, do you? I don't know. I'm still trying to work out who the fuck this guy is, man. Black caller is Kaffa. Yeah, let's start chatting about him, innit? Unless you're going to say something interesting. Ty, why don't you lock your bedsit front door? See what I mean? You know this nigger. Man knows I don't lock my front door, you know. And you know today, I walked out, innit? I didn't lock my front door. But there's this guy like walking towards me, this brown guy. And when I normally see people walking towards me, I don't leave the house, innit? Because some people recognize me. And they say, oh, you live here, yeah? You get me? So. Don't mind you read your little books, innit? I've got this far without books, man. You're coming to me. You look happier tonight. Yeah, I'm chilled, man. Ain't no one fucking ruining my vibe. And that's what I said to the woman. I don't want you coming around here ruining the fucking mood, man. The vibe. You won't be able to rent a property again in the future if you get evicted for unpaid rent. Obviously, it'll affect me, innit? You know, my credit and shit like that. It's stupid. But I think the fucking money that I'll make if I'm living that life in a van, delivering pizzas and shit like that. Ah, man's run out of liquor. Shout out to Untitled Bobby C. Thanks for the £2 to add your dopamine high. Shout out to Untitled Bobby C to add your dopamine high. Cheers. Yeah. Didn't really work, bro. I've run out of liquor, innit? I've run out of fucking liquor. I might have to order some, you know. You know, one of them. Get some nice food as well. I got some chicken and chips yesterday. So I said to the woman, nah, you can't come round because I'm eating, innit? Oh, you say my hands are shaking, or am I fucking deliberately shaking my hands, you know, when I'm holding the spliff, you know what I mean? You know, to get a little conversation going about, is he shaking his hands deliberately? Yeah? Or is he really nervous as the black caller got him on edge, got him shook? But I'm talking about it, so it's time that's going by, innit? And the money's popping up. Shout out to that guy who gave me £2 as well. I don't even know why his comments always seem to fucking... Because obviously there's loads of comments in it, but every time I look at one that looks intriguing, it's always the black caller. So maybe these little books that he's reading, but then I'll benefit, you know, from networking with people like that, but I have to watch my back. Man, missed my £5 super chat, did I? For real. These men are dumb. Bro, I can't scroll back any further, you know. Sorry about that. I just put you on the screen though, innit? That's what I mean, even if I click on... Does Black Caller have learning difficulties? I think he's into like psychology, innit? He's trying to get into my mind. He's putting these brain emojis with the game, mind games. He reads these books, The Art of War. So he's seen me. He's not even a boxing fan. He knows nothing about boxing. So he's here because he admires my psychology. Straight up. But he did a stream in it, the Black Caller, and someone commented, you know, in his chat saying, "Black Howard Stern." And I used to watch Howard Stern back in the day. Really good stuff. He used to interview like strippers, you know, porn stars, naked. He's into like Mayweather, Tyson. Really good stuff. Eminem. But yeah, that's a compliment. The Black Stutter has a stutter like Mike Tyson, but he only does it every 2 minutes. Right. The Black Stutter has a stutter like Mike Tyson, but he only does it every 2 minutes. Okay. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to click on his channel, yeah, and listen to him and see if he's got a stutter. Look who it is. Yeah. Yeah, see what I mean? It's all copyright stuff, man. He's not original. He's fake.
Tyson Fury. Yeah, he's a good boxer. So probably, yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck it. Just answer it.
If you had to suck off Triple R or lick Tyen's arsehole, what would you rather do? I'd rather lick Tyen's arsehole, to be fair. But please don't like make any comments about that.
Shout out one in the chat, man.
Yeah, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Do I have hair?
Okay, it's a good question.
It's son of Shannon Courtney. Is that the boxing commentator who's a woman? Is that who it is?
He's a current boxing athlete.
What? Is it a woman?
Yeah, she does boxing.
I've seen pictures of her, but like I'd say no, because I don't really think women should box, if I'm honest. Can you ask Alex if she likes Tyrone or does she dislike him? Alex, do you like him or do you not like Ben?
I think we know that answer.
Yeah, I think yeah, we know the answer to that. Except like, you know, we'd have expletives come out of her mouth if she was to.
Bro, you see what I mean? This is why I need to get something from her, yeah. You know, to listen to this, because this is what she's really like. This is what she's like here. She's fucking stupid, man. But yeah, anyway, let me just do something a minute. Bro, fix up, man. You're trying to multitask. Just chill out, blood. This fucking black caller. Spazza me like a motherfucker. Right, we're back on track. Play the white man.
Yeah,
Everyone
also
was
got
cool.
different type of stuff. Yeah, I had a nice chat with Zara as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, let his guard down.
He liked Zara, didn't he?
Yeah, he let his guard down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Like, have like more people like come on, yeah, and fucking interact. Yeah, a lot of people in the call. Yeah, 'cause a lot of these people in the comments are funny, man. Yeah, like people's funny comments and people's views of things.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of quick people in the Black Caller chat gang, definitely.
Also, I spoke to Triple B and he told me that before he deleted his live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No,
Yeah, there was a stutter there. Oh, he's done it again.
like he took down YouTube live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No, like he took down.
Bro, hold on a minute. Bro, that's a stutter, you know. So, you know when you talk about mind games, blood?
Yeah, so it's not deleted. B, and he told me that before he deleted his live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No, like he took down YouTube. Yeah, so it's not deleted.
Yeah, no.
His YouTube that before he deleted his live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No, like he took down YouTube. Yeah, so it's not deleted. He told me that before he deleted his live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No, like he took down YouTube.
Yo. Mind games, blood. Mind games. I don't know what the fuck man was doing, but you know what? I was going to wrap it up, yeah? But we're going to listen to it again. Yeah? How about that?
Yeah, a lot of people in the call. Yeah, 'cause a lot of these people in the comments are funny, man. Yeah, like people's funny comments and people's views of things.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of quick people in the Black Caller chat gang, definitely.
Also, I spoke to Triple B and he told me that before he deleted his live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No, like he took down YouTube. Yeah, so it's not deleted.
Yeah, no, he's just gang, definitely.
Also, I spoke to Triple B and he told me that before he deleted his live, innit? I told him, his YouTube, innit? No, like he took.
Oh, you get what I'm saying? So let's not chat too much, blood. For real. You know what time it is. I've been playing these mind games for time. So this little bullshit ain't nothing. Yeah, nothing. You're exposed like Triple B.